done a lot of competition in a world scale, right?
When I was young, I would only compete locally, and then as I got better a little bit by junior, by youth, I started to expand a little bit. So we would go to US a little bit more, and then in Canada a little bit further out. So I was living in Toronto, so we would then travel to Calgary for competitions, to Vancouver, to Montreal for competitions. And at some point, I decided that I want to become a world champion. That was my choice. It's something that I believed I could possibly do. It's a very far-fetched dream, but it's something that I believe is possible. And I think at that point, I had a little bit of identity shift, and I started to push more in the things that I have difficulty doing. Around those years, I ended up winning the national title in youth, and that was my first trip overseas to Spain. That was my first kind of very far overseas international competition. World Championship, bombed, was so bad. We did awful. But that was the first step to traveling internationally, and it expanded a bit our views because dancing around the world is a little bit different. You see how people train in a different way, you see how people compete in a different way, and it expands your mind. When you come back home, you're way more inspired, you're way more motivated, so I highly advise that people do that as well. And now I would like to invite you all to our ballroom dance program to achieve your top and highest dreams competitively and socially.